What's up, family? This is Daku, and welcome Black to Operation Black Independence. Today I want to share with you something that you may be aware of, but we're not always conscious of. And that is when you're talking about black independence, you have to talk about your relationship with your plants. Okay, that includes the trees, that includes weeds, believe it or not, everything. Because plants provide us with 5 essentials that we cannot live without. The first one that most all of us are aware of, especially if you're vegan or vegetarian, is food. Your plants are going to provide you with your food. But even if you're not a vegetarian or a vegan, your plants provide food for you indirectly. Because the food, the meat that you do eat, many of them are vegetarians themselves. So you can't live without plant life, because you wouldn't be able to eat anything if you didn't have plant life. That's the first thing. The second thing that plants provide for you is your medicine. Most medicines, even synthetic medicines, originate in the natural world. They come from plant extracts. Okay, so even though they're chemical, even though they're artificial, some would say, they're really coming from your plant life. Now, the third thing that you have to think about is that plants provide you with your shelter. Yes, a tree is a plant. So you wouldn't have none of these houses, even those that are made out of stone, have wooden fixtures and wood beams. Your roof is made out of wood. So you can't even live in a shelter without plants. It's very important that we do not continue to allow the ruling class to destroy nature the way they're doing. We cannot begin to talk about independence without talking about having a relationship with plant life. So the fourth thing that we need to think about is that plants provide us with our clothes. As being a black person, you know good and well that all that cotton we picked, that was a major commodity. All right. So just because you picked cotton during slavery doesn't mean you can stop picking cotton today, unless you want to walk around like some of our ancestors and some of our cousins even today walk around butt naked. All right. And I've said, and this is a separate topic, when we're talking about health and wellness, when we're talking about getting in shape, there's nothing better for you to do than to take all your clothes off. This ain't being freaky. Take all your clothes off and have a full-size mirror, because other people gonna lie to you, but you most likely ain't gonna lie to yourself. And always walk around the house butt naked if you can. All right, and walk past those mirrors and look in the mirror. Look from every angle so you can see what you're looking like from every angle. And you're not going to depend on nobody else. Nobody just trying to get in your drawers or whatever, ladies. Or nobody just trying to get in your pockets, fellas or ladies, to tell you whether you look good or not, or whether you need to lose a little here or a little there, or tighten up here or there. Okay? If we're not talking about being naked, walking around in our birthday suit, then we need to grow plants, or make sure that plants are being grown so that we can cover ourselves and protect ourselves from the elements. And the final thing that we're going to talk about, that plants provide for you, are your weapons. I know many of you believe, man, we got to get this money up so that we can go get some guns from the very enemy that we're going to be fighting. So guns, that's not all we can use. Weapons come from our plants. Where do you think chemical and biological weapons come from? And why do you think that the white supremacist doesn't want you or anybody else on the planet to use chemical or biological weapons except himself? Because those are the most effective weapons. Now, I'm not telling you to go do that. As an American citizen, I can't tell you to go out and learn everything you need to know about chemical and biological weapons because they're the most effective. I can't tell you that. But you got your own mind, you got your own brain. I'm just saying that guns definitely aren't the most effective weapon. So those are the 5 basic essentials that plants provide us with. And these are daily things that we need. All right. So I don't want to dig myself a bigger hole than I've already dug myself. This has been Daku. Remember, our relationship with plants is going to help us in our quest for independence. This has been Daku. Akabo Wakatu.